Okay, students, we have one implication property. It says that if each element of a row or a column is multiplied by the same constant k, write the k properly, and added to the corresponding elements of some other row or column, then the value of the determinant remains unchanged. Roughly speaking, it means that if you try to multiply any row or any column, suppose if you are trying to multiply first row by some constant 2 and we add up the contents of second row to the first row, then the value of the determinant remains unchanged. Let us take an example. Suppose there is a determinant 3 minus 2 1 2 6 0 5 4 minus 1. We operate R3. We want to transform this third row as R3 changes to R3 plus 3 times the contents of R2. That means you are trying to multiply the contents or the elements of second row by a constant 3, and we are trying to add this to third row. In this case, we can also say that we multiply the second row elements by 3 and adding these contents, the new contents, without actually changing the second row, we are trying to add up 3 times the elements of second row to the third row. So in this case, what is going to happen? We are actually trying to add up this 3 times second row to the third row. So R3, that means 5 plus 3 times 2, that means 5 plus 6, 11. 4 plus 3 times 6, that is 4 plus 18, 22. Minus 1 plus 3 times 0, so we get minus 1 only. So we'll calculate, what we are going to do, we'll calculate both the determinants and see and try to tally whether this property holds true or not. And then we'll study in detail what are the operations. So this is the property of equimultiple of contents of one row added up to the second row, third row or first row. Same with the help of columns. Let us see the value of determinant A. We have calculated determinant A like this. It comes out to be minus 44. And then value of new determinant delta, which we have obtained like this. We have calculated delta also, and it also comes out to be minus 44. In this way, we see that both the values are exactly same, and hence the value of the determinant remains unchanged. So the value of the determinant remains unchanged when we add up some multiple of contents of one row to the second row. Still the value of the determinant remains unchanged. Somewhat it is related to the last property, that if any one row or one column is expressed as the sum of 2 or more elements, then the whole determinant can be expressed as the sum of 2 or more determinants. So we will see in detail now different types of implications of these properties. Definitely I'll summarize the all kinds of properties and give it to you. Please note it down carefully, and then we'll go with each and every question of the NCERT book. Definitely you will understand in detail. Okay.